I'd like to review HostGator, which is a prominent web host, and a lot of very serious online marketers use HostGator. The only caveat here is I am a HostGator user. I've used HostGator for a couple of years now, and I generally like it. So the review is going to be basically positive, but I am going to start it with some of the bad points. The first thing, I guess, is that HostGator is not really great if you're a newbie online marketer, if you don't know anything about web hosting. What's going to happen is you're going to sign up, and then automatically you get dumped into cPanel. And cPanel is the interface that HostGator and a lot of other web hosts use as the interface. Basically it's what you use as a user to manage your hosting. And cPanel is not the easiest thing in the world to learn. It takes a lot of practice, and you just have to work at it. So in that respect, HostGator is not a lot different than a lot of other web hosts, but they don't help you out a lot. In addition, they do have some help. They have flash tutorials and things like that, but it's very disorganized. There's not like you can just start out at number 1 and work your way down to number 20 or whatever. There's no organized learning method with HostGator. You could just basically have to sift through all of their videos and their little tutorials and things and piece things together. The next thing is kind of a minor point, but it sort of bothers me. They have a name registrar called Registry Rocket, and it is the worst name registrar in the world. When I started out with HostGator, I was naive and I went ahead and used this service, and the domains are expensive. Their interface is practically non-existent. It is so stripped down and bare bones that it's practically unusable. The worst thing is that I actually lost a very lucrative domain in the fall of 2006 because I could get no notification of that my domain was expiring. It was a very good domain. It was making a significant amount of money with Google AdSense, and ultimately it was my responsibility, but I had such a hard time logging in, trying to find my lost password and so on, that I lost the domain. But that's beyond that. Registry Rocket is just terrible. Stay away from it. Do not use it. Don't even think of using it. What I do is I just go to GoDaddy. I buy my domains there. I have them transferred over to HostGator. It's a very simple process. It takes just seconds to do, and it works. Good points. First good point is that it is a very stripped down, bare bones approach. There's not a lot of stuff to get in the way to clutter what you're doing. The business at hand is very, they let you do what you want to do. And part of that, again, is that they don't have a lot of annoying sales pitches. GoDaddy, the name registrar that I mentioned just a second ago, they're terrible with that. Once you're a member and you're paying them money, they're still going to bombard you with sales pitches and stuff and try to upsell you on things. HostGator doesn't do that. They just let you do your thing. Another thing that I love about HostGator is they have a lot of free goodies. When you go into cPanel, you will see just a host of all kinds of things like Site Builder and Fantastico, and you can set up your WordPress blog there automatically. You don't have to upload any software to the server. And I realize that a lot of web hosts have those same services, those same goodies, but I'm just mentioning that HostGator does have it, and it's just a lot of great stuff, and really more stuff than I've ever been able to use. But the number one great thing about HostGator is that they just have incredible technical support. And bad customer support is kind of, we've come to expect that nowadays with everybody, not just web hosts and not just computer-related companies, but anybody. You get on there and nobody answers the phone, or if you try to do a live chat, it's not working. With HostGator, every single time that I've got on the live chat, and I don't do the phone customer support, I do the live chat, every single time during business hours, somebody has picked up within 5 minutes. I'd say more likely it's like 2 minutes. They always have the answers. If they don't have the answer, they'll put me on hold for a minute or two. They'll go ask somebody else, and then they'll come back with the answer.